Hi there, I'm Rex King. Welcome back to another episode where I review films currently in theaters. Today I'm talking about Dune Part 2. So Dune Part 2 is of course the follow-up to Dune, the 2021 film that was very good. A lot of people really liked it and a lot of people were looking forward to the sequel. And I'm happy to report that the sequel is just as good. So Dune Part 2 takes place almost immediately after Dune Part 1. Paul and his mother are with the Fremen, and Paul is trying to learn the ways of the Fremen and will inevitably have to go through several trials and tribulations to inevitably fulfill his destiny. And I really enjoyed this film. I was really engrossed in what was going on screen. The film's a 2.5 hour movie, and honestly, I didn't feel the runtime at all. I just was so invested in the story. I felt it was really wonderfully paced. I enjoyed like every moment that the film brought. I enjoyed the premise of the film and how it tackled like the ideas of belief in something bigger, while also believing in oneself, while also trying to find your own way. I also enjoyed the dynamics of kind of the political stuff and how it's affecting the more physical war stuff that's going on Arrakis. I really enjoy what this film did. It shows a lot of things going on, and it can be overwhelming to some audience members, but I felt like there was enough spread out that you really could get invested in this world. And I really enjoyed this film overall. And I really had like a great time following this Paul Atreides story. And that also is probably to do with the characters. Our main leads, Paul Atreides and the Fremen girl played by Zendaya, I forget her name or how to pronounce it, um, is really the forefront of the film. And that relationship is really good. I was expecting to really hate that relationship because I felt like it was going to be a like one of those young adult romances that we've really grown tired of as a society. But luckily, they managed to balance it with everything else going on quite well. And I really enjoyed what the film did with their dynamic. I also really enjoyed the other side characters and what they brought to the table. Um, and that's probably to do with the performances. This is an all-star cast, and everyone does an amazing job. Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya are great as our two leads, but I mean, even Florence Pugh does a fantastic job as the princess. Um, we have Stellan Skarsgård. If I mispronounce the name, I apologize. As our like main bad guy, the Baron Harkonnen, um, and his two nephews, and I liked those performances as well. I loved Austin Butler as our new main antagonist, as the more physical threat, and I really enjoyed what he brought to the table. Honestly, my favorite performance though has to be Rebecca Ferguson. I believe she knocks it out of the park again as Paul's mother, and I really enjoy like everything she does. She's menacing but also conniving, and she plays this character who could have been very unsympathetic in a very sympathetic manner, and will also being as threatening as she is. And I really enjoy that what she brought to the table with this character. The visuals are spectacular. If you watched the first Dune movie and was blown away, you're going to be blown away by this one. The cinematography, the costume work, the effects work, everything visually in this film is stunning, and I absolutely love it. And that's complemented by a fantastic Hans Zimmer score, and I cannot say enough positives about both the visuals and the music score overall. Dune Part 2 is fantastic, and it was really worth the wait. If I had to pick a nitpick, it would probably be that there are certain moments in the film that go by a little bit too quickly at times. But at the end of the day, this is a 2.5 hour film, I feel like if you extended those, you would have a 3 hour and 15-minute movie. And I wouldn't be surprised if there was a 3 hour and 15-minute cut of this film. But with what we got is still fantastic. I also wish we had more with the Emperor because I feel like since he's one of the main forces behind the original tragedy of that Paul is trying to overcome, I really wish we had more with him. But that also could be just me saying I want more Christopher Walken in the movie. So yeah, at the end of the day, this film is fantastic. I highly recommend it. If you like Dune Part 1, you're going to love Dune Part 2. This is a fantastic film. I'm going to give Dune Part 2 a 9 out of 10. Anyway, that's what I felt about Dune Part 2. What do you think about it if you've seen it? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time.